I don't know if she's expected to survive or not. I certainly hope she does, obviously. She is currently in critical condition, and that has not changed at this point.
Charges could and likely would be upgraded if she did.
That's correct.
Die.
Yeah, charges would be upgraded. But however, at this point, they remain an aggravated assault and aggravated sexual assault.
What's the nature of the relationship? Are they fair to call them boyfriend girlfriend?
I wouldn't call them boyfriend girlfriend. They're known to each other from the same hotel.
Are they from Winnipeg or where are they from?
I don't know where they originally come from, so I do not have that information.
Yeah, but they are known, like they knew each other, probably spending the same hotel together.
That would be the assumption.
And the third person, there's no other charges.
At this point, there's no other charges that are pending for the fellow that's in custody. However, homicide is still looking into other circumstances that we can't get into today that may have led to this. But at this point, no further charges are being made.
Did you say how long they had been outside the hotel?
I'm not aware of how long they were outside the hotel for.
Yeah. Any idea what kind of support the victim has? Like, does she have family, or is it the police victim support unit?
Well, I'm not aware of any outside supports. I do know that our victim services unit becomes quite involved with cases such as this, and they will be doing their part during this investigation. Police came across the female at 4:47 in the morning. Okay, and she was reported missing by telephone 11 minutes after that.
By who?
I can't get into who reported her missing.
As on a personal level for you, how disappointed are you in this story?
Well, anytime a young person is attacked in our city, I'm certainly disappointed around any event like that, absolutely.
Do you do anything different? You know, we hear Tina Fontaine, now this latest girl. Will you be doing something different? Will you be looking at different ways?
Well, again, I think this is fairly recent event, so before we can say there's a need for us to do anything different, let's wait for the investigation to be fully concluded before we draw any type of conclusion.
Well, the federal government, as you know, transfers funds to the provinces, and they make those decisions. So that really is a question for the provincial government. I can tell you that I myself, having been a police officer, have seen the need. These kids need help, and we ought to be there to provide it. So I'm hopeful that this situation will be resolved as quickly as possible. Well, I can tell you what my personal experience has been. Were it not for McDonald Youth Services, we would have a lot more kids in trouble. And I just want to really give a shout out to McDonald Youth Services. We as police officers find that McDonald Youth Services is the only place we can take these kids whose families perhaps aren't there for them or not available to take care of them for whatever reason. And so facilities like that, I think, are potentially an answer to be considered. But as far as these kids go, we all have a responsibility. Parents have a responsibility, the community has a responsibility, and in the olden days it took a village to raise a child, and it should still be like that. So we should all be watching out for these kids and doing our part. We continue to invest significant funds so that we can provide the provinces with the tools they need to do these things. And so again, it's a question for the province to answer as to how they plan on dealing with that. But I'm confident, given the stories that I've seen, that they are moving forward.